So he sleeps with her. Finally. After she's basically built a shrine to him in her diary since she was, 12? And then he just vanishes. Poon. For 3 months.
Like a poorly executed magic trick. Instead of pulling a rabbit from a hat, he pulls an I require geographical distance to process my feelings, leaving you potentially incubating my offspring maneuver. Classy.
Classy? It's nuts. This book forever starts. Tonight by Karla Sorensen. More like abandonment starts immediately. This whole thing is a warning label about guys who own remote cabins.
Oh, for heaven's sake, it's not about the cabin. It's a narrative exploration of proximity, delayed gratification, and the catastrophic consequences of poor communication. And the title is clearly meant to be ironic given the gestation period of their commitment. Unlike your commitment to understanding basic literary devices after our cosmic tentacle debacle last month.
Hey, that book was garbage. Tentacles can't fall in love. It's creepy. This is creepy too, but like human creepy. Let's talk about Jax. Mr. Grumpy Hermit.
Jax Cartwright, a classic archetype. Emotionally stunted due to unresolved childhood trauma, textbook avoidant attachment style. Probably terrified of intimacy, hence the decade of treating Poppy like his best friend's annoying little sister.
Avoidant. He's a runner. My cousin Vinny ran when his girlfriend mentioned wanting a joint bank account. Jax runs to another continent after finally bagging the girl he supposedly wanted. Trauma. Smorma. You don't leave someone hanging like that. Especially not after, the event.
The event, you mean the catalyst for the entire plot. The drunken, snowed-in consummation of years of pining. Yes, his reaction was extreme. But some find that broken hero narrative compelling. The idea that love can heal deep wounds.
Heal wounds. He inflicted wounds. He ghosted her. For 3 months. While she's back home, realizing her period's late. And what about Poppy? 10 years. 10 years she waits for this guy. Get a hobby. Learn to knit. Anything.
It speaks to a certain romantic tenacity, or perhaps profound naivety, and let's not forget her brief dalliance with Dean while pregnant. An ethically questionable subplot, wouldn't you agree?
No. Fair game. Jax wasn't there. Possession is 9/10 of the law, and Dean was, geographically present. Good for her. Though, honestly, the sex must have been dynamite for her to get knocked up first. Try and for him to flee the country. Probably scared himself.
Can we please elevate the discussion beyond amateur reproductive speculation and your questionable interpretations of property law? The real question is this book actually any good? Or is it just trope catnip?
Catnip. Delicious, messy catnip. People lose their minds over this stuff. I saw reviews. Holy angsty ride Batman. Gobbled the drama up. And my personal favourite, mummy issues. Grumpy. Avoidant. Sign me up. People want this disaster.
It's fascinating, isn't it? The vicarious thrill of profound emotional turmoil. Reviewers claiming they cried like a baby were fully wrecked. Imagine weeping over a fictional man who demonstrably makes terrible life choices.
Yeah. Hilarious. Unlike you crying over that sentient slime mold book.
It was symbiotic algae, and it was a metaphor. Anyway, we got a listener email. Brenda from Boys writes, Poppy waited 10 years, got snowed in, got pregnant, got ghosted. Did she at least get a decent orgasm out of it?
Brenda. Asking the real questions. 10 years of blue. Anticipation deserves a payoff, right? What do you think, Doc? Was he selfish in the sack too?
And Kevin from Queens asks, did the brother punch Jax when he found out? Please tell me the brother punched Jax. The protective sibling trope is almost as powerful as the accidental pregnancy one, it seems.
He better have. If my buddy knocked up my little sister and then went backpacking, oh, there'd be punches and maybe a strongly worded letter to the embassy.
Look, objectively, the plot relies heavily on the accidental pregnancy trope, which can feel like a narrative shortcut. However, I will concede that Sorensen apparently navigates the emotional fallout with surprising depth. Jax's groveling, the family dynamics, it hits certain beats effectively.
Groveling. Not enough. 3 months pregnant and alone requires biblical levels of groveling. Flowers and apologies don't cut it. He needed to, build her a house with his bare hands while singing apologies written by angels. That line he gives her, "The chance of being with you is more important than anything I could possibly be afraid of." Yeah. Took you long enough, buddy. Took a whole baby.
Actually, that line, it demonstrates significant character growth. Acknowledging fear but choosing connection anyway. It's quite poignant, really.
Poignant. Are you feeling okay? Did you hit your head? This is the guy who ran away. Okay, new game. If Jax were a sandwich, what kind would he be? I say, week-old meatball, sub you find under the car seat. Looks okay, maybe, but definitely going to give you heartburn and regret.
I would say, perhaps a complex soda with aged, sharp cheddar, prosciutto, and a surprisingly bitter, hidden pickle that makes you question the whole experience.
See, even your fancy sandwich sounds bad.
All right, wrap it up, ratings. Despite the narrative conveniences and Jax's infuriating behavior, the emotional core resonates. I give Forever Starts Tonight 4 out of 7 questionable life choices that somehow lead to a happy ending.
He left her pregnant. For 3 months. But the drama? The family yelling? Okay, fine. It's like watching a car crash. You can't look away from. I give it 6 out of 10 awkward family dinners, where someone definitely throws mashed potatoes.
High praise indeed.
You bet. All right, folks. Tune in next week when we dissect a real literary achievement. My roommate is a sentient mold colony, and we're in love. It's going to be deep.
That is absolutely not the title, just tune in. This has been Heart Book Radio.